Greetings from Bermuda, this is BDA Limey, and in this video I'm going to try to help you decide whether you should buy Just King, an action auto battler with roguelike elements that is currently available in early access on Steam for $4. Okay, so each run in the game lasts about 30 minutes, and the first thing we have to do is decide which zone we want to do it in. So we're going to pick Zone 1, Trumpwood Forest, the beginning of our adventure. Deadly spores have taken over the land and its nanas. Beware the fell druid's deadly scythe. The object of the game is to basically make our way through a series of fights, navigating a Slay the Spire style map with our team of heroes here. And our team consists of the king here. And throughout the course of the run, we're going to be able to get up to 4 heroes to go with the king and protect him. If the king dies, our run is over and we lose. So the first thing to decide when doing a run is who we want as our first hero. And there are a lot of different heroes that we can choose from. But let's just start by picking, let's pick the imp here. So each hero can level up throughout the course of the run. They start at level 1, they can level up to level 3. Like games like Snake RX and Despots Game, each hero has 2 kind of traits that are associated with them. And the more heroes that we have with the same kinds of traits, the better the benefits that we get. So, for example, you can see the imp here has Hot Hands and Hasty as his 2 traits. The knight has Frenzy and Tough. The cleric has Heavenly and Hasty. And these will give us different benefits. So if we pick the imp here, we will see when we begin our run what those are. So we start out with just 1 hero and a few items as well. And the items can be equipped either on our king, who has 3 available item slots, on our heroes, who have 1 available item slot per level. Because new heroes always start at level 1, they've always got 1 slot available. So just looking here what the imp can do, the summary at the top there tells you basically what he's good at and what he's bad at. Below that you can see his abilities. So he has Flame, applies burn for 5 seconds, and the yellow hourglass shows us that he applies that once every 1.5 seconds. The additional numbers there are, as we level him up to level 2, it will be once every 1.08 seconds, and at level 3 it will be once every 0.66 seconds. If we can get him to level 3 as well, he will also gain a new ability, Explosion. When burned enemies die, they spread 50% of their burn on a 2 radius. And all of the different heroes have different basic abilities and level 3 abilities. So before we begin our run, we should equip our items. So plus 52% haste. So if we put that on the imp, for example, that will take his flame down from once every 1.5 seconds to instead triggering once every 0.98 seconds. This one, Official's Hook, on hit, heals self for 1. We're going to put that on the king. Because if the king dies, we lose. So keeping him alive is a good thing to do. So the map here shows us the encounters that we will be navigating through as we make our way towards the boss up at the top here. We start down at the bottom. We can pick one of these 3 spots. The blue spots are regular fights. The red skulls are elite fights. The orange question marks are some kind of non-combat interaction. And the yellow symbols are treasure. So the Spire style, we can pick which way we want to work our way up. So let's just start over here with our first combat. So you can control the game with either WASD and the mouse. And the mouse, so WASD will move our king around. The mouse will be used to choose the position of our heroes around the king. It's a little tricky to use with mouse and keyboard, so I'm using a controller at the moment. It's twin stick control scheme, so left stick to move our characters around, and then the right stick controls the rotation of the heroes around. At the moment in early access, controller doesn't work in the menus though, so you still have to use a mouse and keyboard for that. I believe the plan is to add support for controllers throughout the game. during the course of early access. So we won our first fight. So after every fight, we come to the shop. We have some money over here. And we can buy either items and or new heroes to add to our team. So the synergies over here shows what I was talking about earlier. So our imp has hot hands and hasty. So the hasty trait up here has 1 point in it, and the hot hands trait also has 1 point in it. If we get 2 points in a trait, we will unlock some kind of ability. So for hasty, we will give the party 25% haste, which makes them cast all their abilities faster. If we get 4 heroes that have hasty, then we will give the party 50% haste. Hot Hands spawns collectibles that grant the hero that capture it also haste, 100% haste when we have 2 Hot Hands, and 150% haste if we had 4 heroes with that. And 1 collectible spawns at the start of each wave. And then there are all these other traits as well that the different heroes can have, all of which give various benefits. So you do have some flexibility. You can either try building a team that is all the same kind of hero, if you want to maximize your synergies here and the benefits from them, or you can have all different heroes, and then obviously you won't get any synergies. But you'll have the benefits of different heroes. So some are more tanky, some are more DPS-y, some are healing. So that's kind of to figure out and experiment with. We can reroll the entire shop for $1. I am actually going to take the knight here though, and I'm going to add him to our party. So the knight has Frenzy and Tough, so that has been added over here. So if we get another Frenzy hero, then each enemy kill gives the party 20% attack and 10% something else, I'm not sure what that is. Stacks up to 5 or 6 times, again depending on whether we've got 2 heroes with Frenzy or 4. Tough increases the party's health by 10 or 20. So currently we've got none of these benefits because we need 1 more hero. And we've only got $1 left. We could lock the shop as well, so we will have the knight for next time. Let's do that, actually. And then items are available for $1. Old Rabbit's Clock, 25% haste. Emerald Shard, plus 25% heal. And another Old Rabbit's Clock as well. We don't have any healers at the moment, so this is not currently any use for us. But we could buy it now and we could keep it for later. So let's just save our money, I think, actually, and continue. And let's pick this path here. Okay, so we want to keep our king out of trouble, so we can keep our distance, because our main damage dealer is that imp. But if they get close enough, we will rotate the knight in. He is tanky. He does do some damage, but not a huge amount of damage. And this is an auto battler. So after we've chosen our heroes, we have no control over where they are attacking or when they're attacking. They will just do their own thing. The only thing that we can control is our movement and our rotation of the heroes around the king. Okay, so continue. So we got some more gold. So when you're buying a new hero, you have 2 choices, at least early game. We can either pick him and have him as a second knight hero, or we can use him to level up the existing hero. So there are 2 ways to level up heroes. The first one is to basically buy an identical hero and drop it on top of the existing one. And that will give him 2 points towards the next level. We need 3 pips basically to level him up 1 level. So actually I'm going to do that, so you can see now there are 2 pips underneath him. So the other way to level up characters is through tokens, and tokens are acquired when we sell things to the Moor down here. So selling a hero grants us 1 gold and the hero's synergies as tokens. So for example, if we sold our imp here, we would get tokens corresponding to Hot Hands and tokens corresponding to Hasty. And we could then drop those tokens onto another hero with those traits in order to level him up. We can sell either heroes that we currently own, or we can buy heroes from the shop and directly drag them to the moor to sell them. So if we did this with this bard here, say, for example, it costs 3 to buy, we get 1 gold back. And now we've got 1 Shady Business token and 1 Hasty token. And so we can use that, drag that over there, and put 1 point into there. So it's more efficient to level them up by buying a hero of the same type. But these can be useful as well to just kind of push you over the edge to level you up to the next level. So I think we're going to save our money and just continue on. And we will do the non-combat. Oh, no, we won't. We'll do another combat. Same deal as last time. I'm gonna my imp shoot at these guys, and I think the imp targets whichever enemy is the closest, probably, I want to say. The king does heal as well, so the king doesn't do very much, but he does do like a little bit of damage if he gets in combat, and he does do a little bit of healing, but not a lot. Okay, victory. Okay, so we have $8 and the shop has been restocked. What have we got? Vibrant Emberstone, plus 50% damage, and 2 Emerald Shards for plus 25% heal. We could probably do with some kind of healer, actually, so let's grab ourselves a Paladin here. So they are good at dealing damage and healing. That will be good. And he has the traits Heavenly and Tough. So we got 1 point in Heavenly and a 2nd point in Tough, which means we've now unlocked Tier 1 of the Tough synergies, which has increased the health of everybody in the party by 10. We are gonna immediately, I think, grab him and use him to level up this guy. We could reroll, but we wouldn't be able to afford a new hero anyway. So I'm just going to buy this Emerald Shard and use that to boost his healing a bit. The Knight, so there's not really a lot of point. The Knight doesn't do a lot of damage. But you're allowed to move items between heroes at any time. The only thing that you can't do is if you buy a second hero of the same type, you can't later choose to use him to combine with another hero to level up another hero. But yeah, let's buy the Emberstone. Let's give it to the Knight. He'll do a little bit more damage. There may be better characters to give that to later. And then we are all out of gold. So we will continue on, and we will do a non-combat interaction. The Bard! You find an uproar around a small square. It looks like the Bard pissed off the people at the tavern with his off-key notes. He's tied in a pillory while an angry crowd throws rotten fruits at him. What do you do? So these events are essentially, they seem to be just the way of getting upgrade tokens for whatever character is highlighted. So this, I think, is very much flavor text. You can see as we move between the options, the hand over here is changing who it's pointing to, and it's showing us what the current level of each of these heroes is. So our king is fully leveled up. So yeah, I'm not sure there's much benefit of doing that. Let's do this. Start with fire with sticks to disperse the crowd. Challenge completed. Incandescent magic stick. Okay. You're trying to make a fire with old sticks to drive away the crowd. You don't realize that they were sticks with magical properties. When it ignites, flames of blue fire rise very high into the square, causing everyone to flee in panic. So rewards, 4 gold and an incandescent magic stick. Okay, so yeah, a lot of the time you get upgrade tokens as rewards from these events. But sometimes you do get special items as well. You saw just there that we completed a challenge. I haven't really talked about the challenges, but there are, I think, 75 of them currently in the game. And they're all based around doing some kind of thing. And if you do that thing, either you get an achievement for it, or often you will unlock some item in the game. So we'll continue on. So yeah, what do we get? Incandescent Magic Stick on Hot Hands gives plus 50% haste to the entire party. On back, plus 150% damage. I'm not quite sure what on back means, to be honest. But I do know that he's a Hot Hands, and plus 50% haste to everybody in the party sounds great. So it'd be a slight, if we replace that with that, and that's a slight reduction for him in haste, but it's a boost to everybody else. So that's a net benefit. We've got another paladin in the shop, so we can grab that and use him to level up this paladin, and now he is at level 2. So that has unlocked his second item slot, so we may as well use that hourglass on him as well, so he's going to be doing his melee damage and doing his heal more frequently. We've only got 2 gold left. We don't... Oh, well, the king has got available item slots, actually. Why don't we buy this ring and put that on the king? So then he will heal himself for 1 every second. Again, help him stay alive. Okay, we are out of money. Let's continue on. Okay, Elite Fight. Hard combat, 3 waves of strong enemies, but a better reward than a regular combat. Are we strong enough? So we put our paladin and our knight towards the front. And we try to back off and give them... I don't know if the paladin can heal himself. I think he can, actually. Try and rotate him out the way a little bit. Okay. Wave 2. Knights are good at large groups of enemies like this. Even using a controller, it takes a little getting used to doing the rotation thing, because as you move, where you need to push the stick to rotate kind of changes. Okay, final wave. Okay, so we've got some archers on both sides. Let's try to take out you. Okay, no problem. So 7 gold and Poltergeist. On hit, kill any target under 25 health. Bosses die at 10% health. That is pretty great. So we should try to find somebody with a quick attack speed to put that on. But what we really want is a 4th hero, I think. I'd like to get one of the same type, maybe a Frenzy, another Frenzy hero. The Berserker is a Frenzy hero, and he's hasty as well, so we would unlock the synergies of both of these. So actually, maybe that's a good one to do. So 4 different heroes. So now we've unlocked Tier 1 Hasty, so the party has 25% haste. And Tier 1 Tough, that was the one we had before. Tier 1 Frenzy, so each enemy kill gives the party 20% attack and 10%, whatever that thing is, stacking up to 5 times. So that should be a big help. Let's try re-rolling and see if we can get a hero that we already have. We don't. Do we want to spend this? Our last $3 on one of these. Or we could re-roll again, or we could save it. Portable Anvil gives us 5 block at the start of a wave, so every hit loses a charge of block. Or +1 armor, or +20 health. Who is the squishiest? Okay, so paladins can heal allies or self. The imp is the squishiest, but we need to level him up really, so we can unlock another slot. Otherwise, we've got to take this out, and we don't want to take that out of him because he is a hot hands. So he's giving 50% haste to the entire party. Maybe we. Oh well, we've got this, yeah. So who wants this? The berserker. Enrage, after taking 15 damage, becomes immortal, gains 200% haste, and leaves the party to whack nanas for a while. After 6 seconds, heals 5 and returns to the party. Can't engage again for 10 seconds. Okay. I'm going to save my money. I want to try and get more characters that are the same to level them up. So we'll save that for next time. We could do an elite fight. We could do a regular fight. If we do the elite fight, we're going to have 2 non-combat interactions. I think that's fine, actually. Yeah, let's do that. Get the better rewards from the elite fight as well. Oh boy. Paladin. Handling this rotation is... Okay, come on, Paladin, get in there. Get in. Get in. Smack stuff. Okay, there he goes. So he's left the party and he's doing his thing. And then he comes back. Oh my god. You're gonna die if you keep doing that. How about your heal at the end there? Okay, that was big one. God. Okay, come on, Paladin, get healing. Back off, give him time to do a little heal. Let's try and take down that group there with the knight. But the knight is getting absolutely pounded, so we'll move him to the back. Okay, Berserker doing his thing. We'll get the Paladin taking this guy on. Okay, once again, the Berserker is almost dead. I feel like we need more healing. Really need to. The only healing we've got is from the Paladin at the moment, so we need to level him up. Okay, victory though. Dreek Barbecue, plus 10 health to everybody. That's pretty good. We've got another Berserker, so we should take it. Start leveling him. I think we want to reroll here. We have none of these. We could sell, but it's hard to see the benefit of selling characters mid-run because you've sort of invested in starting to level them up, and all of the new guys in the shop are always level 1. So it always feels like you're kind of setting yourself back a bit by doing that. So I don't often sell heroes, except straight from the shop if I want to level them up. We got another Paladin there, which is great. So he is now level 3. So he has acquired Divine Smite. Brings down Holy Wrath, dealing 12.5 damage in a 2.5 radius. Damage scales with damage and heal. And he's unlocked that last slot as well. We're going to put this on the king. Plus 10 health to the party. We can find something to boost his healing. Plus 25% heal and summons a totem. Heals nearby allies for 1 per second for 10 seconds. That is pretty good. I think we do that. That only leaves us with 2. But I feel like we were struggling a bit for healing in that last fight. That is really all we can afford though, so continue. Treasure. Found a valuable chest with some treasures. Go ahead and open it. So plus 4 gold and twin lightning, plus 150% haste. That is a pretty great item. So the border on the items here gives you an idea of the rarity. So yellow is legendary, usual colors, grey is common, green is rare, purple is epic, that kind of stuff, or green is uncommon. But we have nobody with a free slot. We've got to level these guys up. We don't need another paladin, thanks. We do have the cook who has shown up. Give me tokens and you're going to taste some good food. Okay, well that token we do not need, so you can have that. And he gives us a cheesecake, plus 5% damage and plus 5% haste. So this is like a stat boost. Actually, maybe this is good on the paladin. The paladin's actually doing more damage than the berserker at the moment. Although the berserker is only level 1. I don't know, when he's in rage triggers, I guess more damage is good. Let's put that on him. Yeah, the cook basically gives us something to do with tokens that we have no use for because we have no heroes of that particular type. I'm gonna reroll here. Okay, another knight, great. So we'll drop him on there. Now the knight is level 2. Extra haste for the knight. I mean, sure. Why not? Good for lots of small enemies. And we can grab another knight and level him up again. And now we've got a level 3 knight who has acquired heavy cleave. So once every 6.66 seconds, we'll deal 15 damage and stun all enemies in a 1.5 radius for 2 seconds. So that is pretty good. We have no free... Oh, yes, we do have a free slot, so we could buy him something else. We could just buy him more armor, which, honestly, not a bad idea. He's a tank. Continue. Another non-combat interaction. After hours of walking through a dense forest, you find a little golden box on the ground with a strange portal nearby. And as soon as you pick up the box on the ground, a ravenous Nana Eater spirit comes out of the portal. What do you do? Do we open the box? Do we take initiative? I think we... Or do we take initiative with that character? I think we take initiative with the imp. You decide to take the lead and go after the spirit before it attacks. You scare the spirit away. It was never seen anyone react like that. And oh no, the wild Nana gets Eater's spirit. The wild Nana Eater spirit fled. Continue the journey without any more problems. Okay, so 3 hasty upgrade tokens is great. We have to spend them all at once. We could spend them on either the imp or the berserker. I'm gonna put him on the imp, I think. So he's now level 2. We can afford to reroll. Let's do a reroll. This does not help. A Ronin, a wizard. Oh, it does help. Sorry, a berserker. Yes, that is exactly what we want. Okay, so we've got 1 gold left, but we can't afford anything. So that's all we're going to be doing this go. Oh, we do have 1 hasty token left. I thought it used all of them. I guess it does not. So we could drop that on the berserker, although if we see another berserker, that would be wasted. We'll just hang on to that for now because it's not going to make any difference right now. Let's continue on. A regular combat. So that's our healing totem that's just dropped next to us there. Send our... tank feels a lot better now. Now we've got some of these level 3 abilities. The only remotely squishy guy is probably our imp. Okay, our berserker is doing his thing. Please come back before you die. That's okay. We won before he died, so even better. Okay, none of these are any help. I am going to reroll. I do want to level these up in priority to buying items. Not helpful. Reroll again. Reroll again. Oh, come on. Reroll again. Berserker. Okay, good. That takes him up to level 3, which unlocks Blood Boil. When hurt, deal 5.25 damage to all enemies in a 1.5 radius. Okay. Now we have lots more space for items, but once again, we are out of money. But he is level 3. He is level 3. He is level 3. I guess there's still no point putting this hasty token on the imp because... Actually, if we get another imp, it probably will be. Because we'll use the imp to add 2 points. And then we'll use this to add the 3rd. But not there now. We're not going to get it now, so we'll wait. You're passing Sculpture Festival. You're passing near a village and the people are excited about a sculpture festival. You know that it won't slow you down too much on your journey and it can improve your skills. After registration, you have to choose a material to start your sculpture. What do you do? So this seems like a different kind of event, actually, because we're given the option of all of these guys, including the ones that are level 3 already. So yeah, once again, the number of chevrons here indicates what level hero that guy is. But I don't know, if there's an option to get something for the imp, use our precision on clay. You contort the clay and mold it nimbly as the potter's wheel spins. The table seems a bit displaced and it speeds up the rotation absurdly. While you try to stop the table, clay flies everywhere and you get disqualified. Gold and more hasty tokens, which is great. I've got 4, that's enough to level up him to level 3. And so now we unlock his ultimate ability. When burned enemies die, they spread 50% of their burn on a 2 radius. And now we've got a token we can't do anything with, so we're going to give that to the chef. Sweet pancake plus 7% haste. So who do we want to boost? I mean, the berserker is doing the most damage. Let's boost you. What can we buy? Frostplate. Nearby enemies have minus 50% reduced haste. Portable anvil, 5 block at the start of the wave. On hit, apply slow and reduce 1 armor for 2 seconds. I guess this slows enemies' attacks. Yeah, maybe that's good when he goes off and charges into everybody. It should make him take less damage from everybody. Portable anvil, I don't love because the block goes away, but I feel like that's going to go away pretty quick. On hit, apply 25% slow, reduce 1 armor. No, let's just grab that and stick that on him. He's got plenty of empty slots, so I feel like we should use them for something. One more elite fight and then the boss. Okay, totem is up. Let's use the knight to get him in among... Yeah, the knight is really effective taking out those groups of enemies. Head over to our totem to heal up, should we need it. Okay, berserker is berserking. Stop shooting me with all your arrows. Let's get rid of you. Amazing. The berserker actually came back with a decent amount of health for a change. Let's take these 2 out down here. Let's try and grab these guys over here. Let's pull these guys over here next to our totem, which has gone away. Just come back. Easy. Victory. Frostplate. Okay, we just bought that. But sure, more frostplate, why not? We could stick that on, I don't know, whoever. What have we got to buy? 5. Blazing helmet, plus 250% damage, but minus 80% health. That sounds ridiculous. After taking damage, gain 3 bark skin, blocks all but 1 damage and then loses a charge. Or Golden Harpy's banner, plus 25% haste and then plus 25% haste to the party. Yeah, why don't we grab that, put that on you. And put the frostplate on you. And everybody has 3 items now, so you can see the items to the right of them here. So do we even want to... I suppose we could do a reroll. See what we get. Maybe we like this better than something else we've got. Pocket Cleric. Reduce to 0 heal self 100. Golem Hand plus 2 armor. Do we have any kind of... Okay, yeah, so Oddly Smooth Pauldron is just plus 1 armor, so we may as well get rid of that. Give that to the Moor. It gives us a gold. We could re-roll. Nah, let's just take that. And re-roll. And we can't afford any of that. Unless we sell 2 items. Plus 25% heal. Oh, plus 150% heal. Do we have anything else that's kind of not great? Yeah, you know what? We're gonna get rid of that. Go to the Moor. We're gonna get rid of that. Gets us 5. That lets us buy this. More heal for our our soul healer seems like a good idea. We're out of money. Continue to the boss. Okay, so we fight a few waves first. Berserker is berserking. Come back here, Berserker. Can we get healed? And take out those archers. I can't see what's going on. Okay, we got plenty of health. We're good. Okay, the knight is not so good on single tough enemies. And then the final wave is the boss. So, Spore Druid. So this guy does an AoE attack. You can see it charging up. We don't want to be in the middle there when it goes off. We can avoid it, although I think our Berserker guy is going to be at some point. We'll wait for him to do it, and then we'll spin our Berserker around and try and get him to trigger and do his thing. Okay, he did his thing. Good Berserker. And then boss summons dudes from the sides. Okay, we're fine, we're fine. I think our healer is doing a good job. Oh, this guy's actually attacked my totem, okay. Out of the way of the AoE, back in. Let's rotate the Berserker. Oh, get out, get out, get out. Too late. It seemed to make the Berserker go mad anyway, so that's probably a good thing. We want to make sure the king is not taking damage there. King is fine, and we got him. All right, victory. Boss fight duration 65 seconds. Cool, and there you go. That is the basic loop of Just King. So yeah, like I said, there's that was just the first zone. There are currently 3 more zones to fight in. Each has their own boss that is unique to that zone. Each zone also has special effects that are unique to that zone. So for example, zone 2, Nanas have chilling attacks. The screen is cold. There are areas in it with campfires, and you've got to stay next to those to keep warm. Zone 3 is the bottom of the ocean. We've got to keep your oxygen level up as well by defeating enemies and using the corals, which are in the 4 corners of the arena. And then zone 4, there is a blood moon AoE on the screen all the time. Everybody under it is stronger, including us and the enemies. So we want to stay under that and keep the enemies away. So yeah, it mixes things up from zone to zone. And each zone has its own unique boss as well. So in addition to all that, I mentioned it during the course of the run, but these are the challenges. So for example, rough start, be defeated by enemies on node 1, so lose on the very first fight. And that unlocks Dark Pauldron, which is an item in the game. Some other things like this one, Pacifist, when you combat without dealing damage with heroes, the king, or items. That doesn't unlock anything in particular, that's just bragging rights and gets you an achievement. But most of them unlock some kind of thing, which is pretty cool. So yeah, defeat a boss using only Woodlander heroes, defeat a boss using only Yokai heroes, and so on and so forth. So there you have it. That is Just King. As I say, it is currently in early access. Stuff is being added to it all the time. I think there's, by the looks of the map, there's going to be at least 1 more zone added in there as well. I'm not sure what the plans are with regard to more heroes, more items and stuff. There is, if we go back to the main menu, there's a compendium that shows us all the items in the game. So I've played now, I don't know, probably about 5 runs or something. And so seen, what, about half of the items that are available. And so, yeah, like it says here, we can unlock these items by performing challenges. So there you have it. That's Just King, currently early access, currently on Steam for $4, so it's super cheap. I hope that helped you decide whether you enjoy the game or would enjoy the game and are interested in picking it up. If you enjoyed this video, please do leave a like below. If you are interested in these kinds of videos, do also subscribe as well. I tend to focus on turn-based games, indie games, deck building games, puzzle games, and regularly putting out new content with playthroughs, let's tries, and series on games that I enjoy. So yeah, if you want more of that, just click the subscribe button below. But that's going to do it for me for now. Thank you for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day, and until next time, this is BDL Lamy signing out. Bye for now.